Welcome back. The 85 area veterans who recently visited the memorials of Washington, D.C. with Midwest Honor Flight traveled to the nation's capital just days after a notable anniversary.
Less than a week before their journey on May 6th came the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War, and nearly all veterans on Mission 24 of the Honor Flight served during that era.
KELOLAND's Dan Santella joined the veterans on their journey to the nation's capital. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, he shows us how the war is remembered through the eyes of people who served during that era.
The waiting list to go on a Midwest Honor Flight trip is sizable, and when it's finally time to fly out to Washington, the journey's different stops are substantial.
When the day comes, it's kind of overwhelming.
Arlington was wonderful. It's almost like a religious experience.
For veterans of the Vietnam War era, the trip can offer a welcomed contrast.
Seeing all the tribute and people that say thank you to you, thank you for service, because we didn't get that when we came home.
I was also called up for Desert Storm, and when we came back as a unit, that was a lot nicer because we were well greeted at the Sioux Falls Airport, which we never got from Vietnam, you know.
For Sam Marty of northwestern South Dakota, service with the Army in Vietnam meant stepping on a landmine and surviving.
They figured that why it didn't kill me is because it was planted upside down.
The blast left shrapnel in his head that's still there.
I'm no hero. The heroes are the ones that, didn't get to come back and have families, didn't get to become grandparents. They're the heroes.
The 77-year-old Purple Heart recipient is thinking about some of them today.
Especially those two guys that the first day I was over there that got blew up. I think about them probably every day because their families couldn't even have an open casket.
The wall at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial features more than 58,000 names of lives lost or missing in action. 80-year-old Army veteran Daryl Whitmore of the Custer area, who served in Vietnam, had rubbings made of names etched into the granite. There's William Zamanek, a good friend, as well as Curtis Anderson, a friend whose funeral he attended, and James Wright, whose sister he knows.
They were part of communities and families, and when they got lost in Vietnam, it affected their families for the rest of their lives.
The end of the Vietnam War profoundly impacted him.
In 1975, I sat in front of a television and watched the fall of Saigon, and I think it was the saddest day of my life.
The experience on this trip, almost exactly 50 years later, is different.
I've had 2 or 3 people from my community that have done it, and they said it's going to be the most special day, and it has been.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Dan Santella.
Midwest Honor Flight is a nonprofit organization based out of Iowa. Dan brought us 5 other stories from the group's trip to Washington, D.C. And in case you missed any of those, we are linking those under this story on KELOLAND.com.